la 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 la. Now your turn, PJ. Bum, 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 bum. Bums, 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 la 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 la.
Boots and pants and boots and pants.
Welcome back to this episode of Danger and Dice.
I'm scared.
I am your fearless leaderess, Shanna.
I'm PJ.
I'm Aspen.
I'm the DM, Jack.
False.
Despite your many coup attempts, you have not actually taken over yet. Although, if you want to run a campaign, I'd be a player.
I'd like to reply again that just on our last episode of Valhouse Exorcism, I told all of our listeners we should download, well, PJ mentioned that we should download the Forsyr campaign. And I said, if you want to hear the most downloaded episode of Danger and Dice, go to Dee Dee's Winter Festival. Ooh, burn.
I would actually like to see what happened if you ran like an entire like 8 or 9 or 10 session campaign.
I can't go that long. I stress too much over
Her
one.
brain would hurt.
Yeah.
I bring all the pictures and I make PowerPoints.
Maybe her brain would grow and she'd be like Megamind.
I said before to PJ, I should just turn all my stuff into like books because they're that detailed.
When I first started DMing, I was the same way. Like my first campaign, if you actually saw my notebook, I had like every room written out.
Yeah.
Now it's like I have a map. I have some
Yeah.
basic ideas.
That's how I was with Storm King's Thunder.
I can't just do a map. Like I need to have pictures of every room because I will forget things. So I need I'm a very visual person. I need the little pictures and.
And I will be honest, you three actually helped me a lot because you fill in details that I didn't bother putting in. You guys
welcome.
you guys say stuff I'm like, well, that's the way it is now.
Yeah.
We're imaginative.
Yep.
As a bunch. You're welcome.
Oh, also,
It's a pleasure to be here.
I want to say that
In our house.
You can leave whenever.
a tiny bit of bookkeeping, since I am going to be honest, Hugh and Edvard, I loved your solution to Thea's issue last time. I'm giving you both inspiration because your solution was literally fraud.
That's trash. Emiana is very proud to say that she had no hand in that.
Yes.
Is this going to be a Harry Potter thing? And Hermione for standing up to your friends.
I should get 200
3
points for Gryffindor.
So I have a couple questions. Do we have a long break? Do I get my spell slots? What about my hit points? I've been
Technically,
hurt.
yes, and you've only just kind of like stumbled back to Hugh's office, and that's kind of where we terminated because you stumbled back to his office and started doing tax fraud.
Before we get any farther into it, announcement very soon. A giveaway is coming up for the entire Games Overboard family. We want to announce this now so people don't tune out at the end of the episode and miss it.
That's true. We are super close
Yeah,
to
and
10,000 downloads across all of our platforms.
there's going to be a little something from every podcast that we do.
It's spoopy themed because Well House has the most downloads.
Yes, it is our most popular one, so it's themed around that. A lot
Let
of
me
Well
dance.
House merch, some bloody polyhedral dice.
You said the
for-
word bloody, like, pause there.
Well, I forgot what they're
Bloody.
called.
You know, he was feeling bad about swearing in British.
Yep.
Bloody.
You get some bloody dice.
Whoa.
And you also get the Arkham Horror LCG. So
From
that's
Games
the
Overboard.
Games Overboard part to it. So
And
all
then-
kinds of spooky stuff.
From Well House Exorcism, you are getting a spooky bag. It's a ghost, but it's black with white eyes, which is kind of cool. You get a little change purse that is a Ouija board. You are getting a sign that says "Meet me in the graveyard," and you're gonna get a Well House T-shirt.
So there
Awesome.
you go.
Unless you'd rather have a Games Overboard T-shirt, you
Yeah.
can make the decision.
So to enter into that, you just email us gamesoboard@gmail.com and make the subject contest.
Or you can hit us up on Facebook when we post the picture, and you can reply there. You can also personally Facebook message us.
Or put a comment in the comment section of this video.
Yeah.
So all
Yes,
kinds
we're
of
on
different
YouTube,
ways
right?
to.
YouTube.
Yep. Okay, so
Back to you and
now
Hugh's
that we're
office.
I wanted to do that before we got into the story.
Yeah, that's why I figured this first few minutes were excellent for bookkeeping.
May
Yeah.
I also add, thank you everyone for listening to our podcast and making this enjoyable for us. It has been less than a year and we're already at 10,000 downloads just about.
It's been an absolute pleasure, Shanna. We've had a great time here in the Well House, and we hope to have many more.
Yeah, especially on the Well House Exorcism because it is so incredibly popular. I'm so surprised.
I mean, I hope you're not losing the well house anytime soon. I'm pretty sure you're locked into a 30-year mortgage.
Next up, we have the Easy
Next
Listening
up
podcast.
is the crying in the corner. As the next demon haunts us, which is mortgage and debt.
Next up is extending the mortgage for...
Well, I hear we have a nice couch nearby.
It's true.
So,
So we
you
can
know.
cry on it.
It's okay. I'm pretty sure one of us could play psychiatrist while the person cries on the couch. Not me.
Are
Also
you
a PhD?
Wait. Excuse me.
I could bring ethics and does make you cry because you're ethically corrupt.
No, I'm actually licensed.
Yeah, she is. That's what I was gonna say.
No, but so he's like sitting there like, maybe.
I was gonna say
But do you
technically.
have
DM, man, DM.
Do you have a master's in
I was gonna say-
psych?
No,
Yes.
Maybe you can't
she has a
work.
master's, but she doesn't have the doctorate, which means she's not a psychiatrist. She's a psychologist and a therapist.
But I can do the shrinking.
Yeah, you can do the shrinking. You just can't give them drugs.
So I'm gonna shrink you down
Oh.
to really small,
The
DM.
cold can do that, too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
cold water, man, every time.
wait. Which one said the joke? Does he get shot?
He made the joke.
But he responded. He
Birthday
added.
present
Oh, right in the throat.
For our listeners, I
that bounce
may
right back
have
to you?
bought a D&D.
Where's that second one?
It has 2 darts.
A D&D Nerf gun for our DM to shoot Hugh whenever he makes a dad joke.
And I shot myself for continuing the dad joke.
Happy
So
birthday.
So you might hear a thunk every so often.
Yep.
That is the Nerf gun.
yes, it is. I like it. It's effective. So now that we have the bookkeeping and out of the way, you have finished up Thea's very legitimate and certainly not forged.
By you don't mean all of us. Some
Yes.
of us have finished.
I'm just assuming that Emiana is just sitting there talking to Anita the whole time.
You're probably
About her
decorating
only
the
on
pillows.
My notes here say that Hugh, Ed, and Anita are all forging Thea's papers. So I am by myself, twiddling my thumbs. I assume I'm out like
Are you
shopping
redecorating?
or something. Yeah, I'm gonna keep redecorating.
Okay.
What is she doing with her
Okay.
redecorating?
You have some free time to redecorate. What's your
So while they are busy forging, I thought about this. a lot.
I want to, while they're doing this,
No,
am
you
sending-
are forging.
you're helping with the forging of the documents.
You can do
Oh, that's
nothing.
right.
You're forging.
Well, okay, while I'm forging, I want to send Claude
Okay.
out to investigate the Grand Fabricator Calzone.
Okay, then. Call zone.
Yep.
So close.
He's one letter away.
I feel like he likes
How's
mushrooms
Orbit?
and marinara sauce and maybe some provolone. Maybe mozzarella.
Some oregano.
Yeah.
I'm okay with all of that.
Can we order? I'm hungry.
I know, right?
Every time.
We always
it's
do
stupid.
this.
We always,
It's only a.
Well, friggin' Eli was taught. He's like, "Can we order Pizza Hut sometime?" And immediately, I could just picture their mushroom pizzas. Love their mushroom pizzas.
Now my stomach is growling.
You're welcome.
I have to fit in a baby
I was gonna
suit
drink
in
this
less than a
wine
week.
to fill my tum tum.
That's why God invented sarongs.
So, it's true. But I want to. I'm moving on.
yes.
So while they are busy, I have quickly gone out and grabbed the white and red paint from the car, and I have mixed it to a very appealing pink. Not all of it, just some of it. And I am strategically painting some walls pink.
Do I notice this? I need to see if I.
No, you are forging.
Yeah, you're busy.
You can do a perception check with disadvantage
Oh.
versus
I'm so good
Emiana's
at rolling.
deception. Because this
He
is not
rolls
going to be a stealth thing,
one.
it's a deception.
Does he accidentally help?
Deception.
a disadvantage.
Yes.
Deception is a plus. Oh man, you're in trouble. 17 plus 4.
19. Damn.
You're close enough that you're like, huh, she's doing something. That's an awfully odd color that she has there in that bucket. And then you're like looking away, looking back, she goes, oh, must be painting. You've assumed that she's just like painting Anita's like desk.
Had to be a disadvantage. Could
Yeah.
have had the 18 plus 6.
Oops. Stings for you. So, a very appealing version of pink because I want like a light pastel pink.
So not Barbie.
No, because there actually is scientific proof that if you put little girls in rooms that have like bright pink, like a Barbie room, it actually causes them to have psychosis. So you don't want them to be like
Same with
crazy.
yellow.
Yes. So we put Sophie in yellow. It was a
So
very
is it
polite
basically
So-
Mamie?
shade of
Well,
pineapple.
Mamie
It was
Eisenhower
close
pink?
enough that you give him a nice pastel pink accent wall.
So it's grandma's bathroom.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yep.
You haven't seen my grandma's bathroom.
And then with the red in the corner, I write "Love Emiana." Like a Picasso, just like signing the corner, you know.
When he notices, he won't feel the love.
No, probably not.
Just saying.
This might improve your clientele. That's all I'm saying.
No. A bounty hunter with the pink walls.
Okay.
It shows you have the feminine
Emiana,
soft side.
roll me just a d20 and just tell me what the number is.
All right.
It's over under 10 is what I'm aiming for here.
5. Uh-oh.
Uh-huh.
Not only do you paint an accent wall, it's not in the waiting room. It's in his office.
That's what
I
I
assumed
thought
it
it was.
was.
Yeah.
No. I was basing it on over 10. It was going to be out in the waiting room. Under 10 is going to be in his
Yeah,
office.
that's where I decorated
Yes.
with all the flowers and pillows and stuff. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's perfect. That's what I was imagining. The dice have spoken.
Again, that's all going to be gone very soon.
I don't care.
You're never home long enough.
It makes me happy.
You're not organized enough to actually get paint and make it
Oh,
happen.
don't worry. I have a plan.
And then I say, going on a journey to Deliciousville, and I begin cooking a very delicious meal out in the front room, so he has no reason to go back to his office at all.
You're just covering up
No.
the smell, aren't
the
you?
thing is,
I'm
is
in the office.
the thing
No,
is
you're
that's where
not.
they no.
you
They
do
were
that?
forging. You were forging the documents in his office.
At the desk.
Yeah, at the desk. You literally walk behind him and are painting, and he's just like, "Huh, that's weird." I don't know what she's up to.
I had a roller. It's like those YouTube videos you see, like they roll at the outside and they get
Yeah.
the inside really fast, and it's like 2 seconds. That's all it took. It took me more time to sign "Love Emiana" than to paint the wall pink.
See, the problem is Hugh was drunk.
That's what you
Wait
get
a
for having
second.
those pockets.
Wait. Were there any natural fruit dyes in that paint? If so, I would like to argue to the DM that it actually counts as a food product and therefore it falls under her ability to do things in half the time for half the price.
True. But no, it was leftover red and white.
But are you sure
It
about the
wasn't
dye
all of
origin?
It was just enough to paint
Are you
one
sure the
accent
dye
wall.
origins had no fruit?
No, it's automotive paint. It's not. It's metallic.
It's a
Are we in-
technological world,
Yeah.
so I didn't get it from any of my nice ladies like Yanessa.
Yeah, no, this is.
Darn. I would have licked it. So I imagine that I am cooking. I'm not making eggs Benedict because I want to take my time to make a fantastic savory meal for Anita. Even though I'm angry at these guys for forging, I want to make sure that Thea is well taken care of. So
Okay.
I am going to, I don't know. Maybe
Do I want to give her
okay.
some food? Because remember, I still have a lot of food that I made.
Well, and
that's
I have
gonna go bad.
I have a bunch in my bag.
No, my food's gonna go
She
bad.
she did
made
create
magic
food.
Was it raw?
No, it was a variety of stuff. Some raw, some
You can
processed.
say if you have it all cooked already, then we can just add that to the banquet. But I'm going to make steaks and garlic mashed potatoes and some nice beans on the
If I remember correctly, the way the wording of the spell is, you create a massive food that is bland but filling. is the
Mine
wording.
English
Save-
food.
You're not again conquered half of the world for spices. Won't use it in their own food.
I use her stuff and I make a delicious shepherd's pie.
Yay!
I
I
do
put
love
it all together. And make
I do
a
love shepherd's pie.
There we go.
It's like one of my
Along
absolute
with my
favorites.
steak. You have a nice, beautiful meal in front of you. So you have no reason to look at your accent wall.
While this is going on, Emiana is cooking. You guys are cooking the books.
We're all cooking.
We're all cooking.
We're all cooking.
We're cooking.
Is that what this episode's gonna be called? Family cooking time.
We're all cooking.
It's just we're cooking.
We're cooking.
I like it.
Oh, boy.
You guys are actually finishing up. This
Maybe
is
put a
gonna.
picture of Breaking Bad up. Let's cook.
It's been about an hour and a half, give or take, because it's been. There was a lot of.
A lot of books to cook.
I was
A
gonna
lot
say there
of
was.
walls to paint.
I was gonna say there was a lot of receipts to.
Doctor.
I was gonna say fabricate, but sure, let's go doctor. That's nicer.
I figure we just take existing ones and just upcharge it a little.
You just claim that everything she invented was with league funding, and certainly not from everything she stole
Yeah.
No,
or
not at
acquired.
all.
While this is going on, you're actually on your door to your office. Is there any sort of like bell or anything, or is it just kind of like a normal door?
I pictured just kind of a regular door.
But it's not like a ding ding when you open the door.
No, because
It's pretty small.
I
so.
picture a ding ding sound.
Well, I was gonna say because Anita's desk would be fairly close.
Yeah.
She just isn't at her desk. So Emiana's the one that notices it.
true.
The door opens and a rather haughty-looking high elf walks in.
Not hot as in, whoo boy, but
No,
like,
as in,
Are we
like,
sure he's not hot?
Hello.
Are we sure? I mean,
meow.
I
Wait,
mean,
elf man or elf woman?
male.
Oh, he was not interested.
Are you sure?
10 years
Your
ago.
walls are pink.
10 years ago.
It's okay.
Okay, Ken. Stereotypical Ken. Okay, so he walks in and he carries himself with an air of, I'm better than everyone else and I know it.
so I take it he's gonna like Emiana.
You, peasant. Is Edvard here?
I don't work here. I don't know who you are.
I didn't-
And I'm not a peasant.
I didn't ask if you worked here. I asked if Edvard was
Can I
in.
hear him?
No, I want to have
Speaking?
a conversation with
Do
this
a
guy.
perception check. It's going to be DC 16.
I'm sorry. I think your accent is confusing me.
I'm gonna.
It was a 7.
Can you try to talk again, but like slower?
I see that the peasantry is getting dumber and dumber every generation.
Actually, no. I'm a doctor, and you may know me. I'm called the Duct Tape Wizard. I actually invented a brand new version
Out of character,
medicine.
he's like, oh dear lord, to help our hospitals.
Again,
You may know my father. He's very technological.
not asking any of that. I'm asking if Edvard is here. I was told this is where he was.
This is a great voice, by the way.
He practiced.
Props to Jack.
He practiced before you came
This is
down.
fun. This is great.
That's why I want to make him talk as long as possible.
It's hard to keep the Habsburg jaw when you're talking.
I know,
Yeah.
I love it.
I might be German, but I'm not that German.
You're
Not inbred
saying
enough.
Edvard. I know an Ed. But have you seen the rooms? I think you're in the wrong location. Like, I'm afraid to be here. So why are you here?
Well, I got a letter from him saying that this is where he would be.
Can I hear him now?
Oh,
Yes.
is this because you're going to
Jute!
offer us a place to set up camp?
Jute! Hey, it's Jute, everybody!
Ed, you need to calm down.
Young
Talking
Master
to the nice
Edvard. Yes.
Young
Thank
master.
you.
Oh my.
Yes, I am in the employ of his prestigious
So
family.
wait, you called me a peasant, but you work for him. So technically, you're a peasant. I don't work for Ed.
Yes, you wouldn't be highborn enough to work for his family.
But you work for him.
Jute's blood
I
is...
work for his family.
That makes you.
And then I walk out. Hey,
working
hey, who's
class.
the stiff?
He's a laborer.
Oh,
Yeah, he's like not worth
he's
anything.
dressed pretty well.
Yeah, I think he's confused.
I am the
I think he
major
stole them from Ed.
domo.
Oh,
Anyway,
that's a shame when
Edvard.
they think that they're.
He
you know,
called me a peasant.
Oh my!
I'm offended.
But he's a.
But he's a worker.
Mm.
Yeah, does he not understand his station?
Edvard,
I don't work
I
for
don't
him.
want
Some,
Just
somehow
watching
we
them.
turned into like these horrible people who judge people on their pay.
Emiana is
watching.
good, but she gets upset when people like act morally incorrect. Like she has ethics, and
Yeah.
it's not ethical. You treat others the way you want to be treated. You know what I'm saying? Like that, she follows the golden rule. So,
He treats you as inferior because to
well,
him you
guess
are
what?
inferior.
Then she treats you as an inferior. That's how it works.
All right, so Butler Man, what do you want?
My business
At least
is
he didn't
with
shorten that.
Edvard.
Hey, but
Hey, Butt Man.
so
I must say I don't
terribly.
approve of your
Oh, come on,
Company.
Jude. You know this is better than the bash I had last summer you had to save me from.
yes.
I would like to hear about that.
We still haven't been able to completely get the stains out of the carpet or fix that shed.
Sounds like a heck of a night. I don't know.
That's really inappropriate.
Oh my.
I don't feel comfortable around Ed anymore.
I didn't do
Hey,
it.
hey, Butler Man. Did you use black lights?
It was
or
an
did
open
you just
invitation
raise
party.
It to the ground?
We figured it would be cleaner just to burn the entire building down.
Honestly, from a
And it
doctoring
smelled
point of
like
view,
nifty herbs for a week.
Hey, what's
For
Butler?
a
What's Butler Man's name?
sterilization
It's
aspect,
jute.
I
Jute.
appreciate that you
Jute.
burned it down to the
Jute.
ground.
That's fine.
Jute.
Anyway,
Like jute
I-
fire? Like jute twine?
Doot.
I got your letter,
Yes.
and I actually wanted to talk to you about that.
Yes.
I was talking with your
Hey,
parents.
Thea, come check out this really cool guy.
I'm in the middle of stuff.
No, come say hi.
I think she's having a duty, if you will.
Why is there an elf here?
He called me a peasant.
His name is
Well,
His
I
name
mean-
is Jude.
Doot.
Judge?
Doot. I think it's Doot. Pretty sure it's Doot.
I'm pretty sure his
Dude.
clothes are worth more than our entire car.
Do you
That
think he
saddens me.
stole the clothes?
I don't know.
He works for Ed.
You think
I
he's-
mean, I did look at Ed's taxes. Turns out his family's actually really loaded.
Then how do they have Ed?
he really
I
doesn't,
don't know. I haven't figured.
Scientifically, I have questions.
He really doesn't doot his own horn, does he?
Shoot him! Did you hear that? Thank you.
I don't know how Ed came about. I was asking myself that for a while. It wasn't worth it.
I'm pretty sure he came about because his mother loved his father, or the milkman, or someone, and
It
An
might
awful
have been
makes
a
a lot
night
of
of
sense.
debauchery. There
Yeah.
could have been several partners involved.
Yeah,
that's
'cause
true.
That's how kobolds do it.
That's why the shed
Well, I
was
guess we shouldn't-
torn down.
We probably shouldn't pass judgment until we meet
Canonically,
Ed's
that's not that far off the case.
I don't think we should pass judgment until we actually meet his parents. Maybe Ed comes from a line. Just a line of people.
Oh, I'm. That's-
Falling upwards, we say.
Yeah, the
Oh,
tree bears
no,
no branches.
his-
You know what I'm saying? Like, genetically speaking.
God,
I
this-
thought you were just saying a line.
Got a small loan from his parents to start a business.
No, okay. We're going to pause here for a second because I have two jokes in short order. One, I'm pretty sure Ed's family tree is not a family wreath. Despite me giving Jute the Habsburg jaw, he does not have a family wreath, I don't believe. And two, a small loan of 1,000,000 atros. That's how their business started. And the only difference is that they're better liars.
Yeah.
As shown by these books.
Yeah.
We're really good at what we do.
Actually,
You don't tell random strangers about the books.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, Jude.
Anyway.
I'm surprised I didn't get shot for that. Hey, Jude. Can you tell me a little bit about Ed's past? What he was like as a child? I have some qualitative
I think that's
questions.
I think there's one word that Jute has to describe Ed as a child.
He
It
was
starts
an,
with a D.
he was an embarrassment
Ends
to the
with
family. We don't.
Embarrassment. Okay.
Yes.
Does he have any other family members?
Well, he doesn't have any siblings. He has a few cousins, and that's what I wish to talk to him about.
I'm
I'm
not
sorry,
marrying
are you-
her.
Jude or are you Jute?
Jute.
I'm not marrying her.
Oh.
She's fat.
I would
And
never.
she smells bad.
I would never have suggested that you marry her because I wouldn't want to dull down her offspring with you.
Hey.
Let's be honest, she's a lot.
Have you
smarter.
seen these books?
I like him a lot.
Have you seen these books?
Hey, Jute. Sometimes Ed wears a bucket on his head. How do you feel about buckets?
That bucket made me able to fly.
Well, considering during the annual sorry. Gonna have to take a drink.
We're
because-
not gonna cut that. No, we are.
No, that's fine. That's fine. That being in that the Habsburg jaw is really hard on the actual throat and to keep it dry.
What are you talking about?
During the winter festival, when he was but 20 years old, he came down dressed in just what he called a pair of his favorite trunks. It was little more than undergarments and
That
a set of
explains the
high
bathrobe.
boots.
I forgot about the bathrobe.
He is quite eccentric.
He's not eccentric, he's an idiot.
This is what happens when they don't marry outside their family. As a doctor, I can explain to you genetics. You can't gene splice.
The
Gene
irony of this
splice.
is that he is literally a half elf, so one of his parents was dark elf and one of his parents was human. There is about as genetic diversity as he can get. He's just stupid.
Some things shouldn't mix, although, as a personal aside, I'm planning on asking for her hand in marriage eventually. I think she would improve the family.
Who?
You.
Good God, no.
Well, actually,
Give it a few years.
You don't know what Emiana's like. She might only like females. We haven't gotten there yet. Oh, no, she likes Tone V.
Yeah.
Oh, no, she broke up with him because he was checking out Ed, so...
So you like somewhat bi guys.
She's in love with Thea. Actually, she hasn't met her soulmate yet. Hey, Thea.
But I could offer you money to do your projects.
But Edvard, I very
That
much.
sounds a lot like prostitution, Ed, and I'm not interested.
That's
No,
a
I just need
different
a cover.
Again, not the first campaign we've had that has ended with one of them being involved in pimping.
My last character was
I think it would be
against Ed as
Thea.
well.
In this thing, it's going to be Thea, and it's going to be accidental.
No. It would not be accidental.
Thea would be in charge of someone who died and was a madam, and she took over the business.
I just took in my drink.
She would be Butters.
Yes.
Accident. No. I don't think Thea would do it accidentally. She would find a way for it. She's like, oh, this is a money-making opportunity. Not my problem anymore. But,
All right, done choking. All right.
Edvard, there's something I wish to talk to you about.
Okay.
I would prefer it if you stepped down as heir apparent to the family business in favor of
Why?
your cousin.
The butler would prefer it.
Well,
Well-
that's
What do you
interesting.
do? Do you buttle?
Well,
Oh.
I find this proposal intriguing, but you have not presented any reason for me to do it.
You
Ed.
know as well as I do that your
Ed,
cousin.
There's really no reason. You were
I'm saving people. I have matured within the past 3
Your-
weeks.
you wear a bucket on your head.
Your
I have matured in the past 3 weeks.
your cousin would be a far better option for head of the family. She actually has a head for business.
I would like to hold
I have a head for business.
that Ed has a good head for business.
He has a
wasn't-
bucket for a head.
I was not a part of this, but I hear they successfully managed some documents.
Oh, also, Edvard, I'm gonna call it an insight check. Okay.
What am I not looking inside of? Am I looking?
Yeah, you're not entirely sure why he's asking this specifically. Does anyone else want an insight check?
Look, buddy, do you have any paperwork or anything that...
Are you in love with this
From
cousin?
Ed's parents, or
Oh.
you just...
Oh dear, no. She is far too young for me.
Are you doing this on your own, or is this on official business? Why are you...
18 for insight.
It's a little bit of both. We had been discussing with the family, and my son is...
Your son?
He's recently announced his engagement to Edvard's cousin, and
So what you're trying to say...
Edvard's parents and I discussed it and decided that that would be a better future for the company than Edvard.
Side conversation.
Okay.
Do we kill the butler?
I'm a little offended for Ed.
I'm not opposed.
You're not a part.
Edvard, I'm willing
I thought
to
he was in
offer
this.
you...
I
We're
thought he
still
was
having
in
a side
No,
conversation.
Ed's in this side conversation.
You drag him over.
I'm offended for Ed. Like,
Thank you,
are...
Emmy.
You're welcome.
Let's keep talking like he's not here, though.
Yes. We're a sidebar.
It's despicable.
Oh,
what
we're supposed to
you're doing,
whisper?
Ed.
Sorry. But, like,
We're literally feet away from that guy right there.
Ed had to, like, be born to this
I'm
family.
gonna pause you guys for a second because her stealth check was so high that none of you realized it, that Thea has literally skittered up your back and is basically leaning over you guys, sticking her head between the three of you as you're talking.
Because she can make a box where we're quiet and they can't see us, right?
Not yet.
Ah, darn it. So, but, like...
I could cast silence.
Yeah.
We can't hear anything. That's not helpful. But like, you're born to this family. From what we hear from Ed, like his family is awful. And then you go out and you try to better yourself, and he's actually saving the world decently. You're welcome, Ed.
Thank you.
And then, no offense, he wears a bucket on his head. But then this butler's son is going to marry high into the family. Get over yourself. If you are a butler, your son's a butler.
He's a major domo. He's not a butler. He's actually a little...
I refuse to understand that. So I'm just like, my dad's a doctor. I'm a doctor, you know? Like, that's the family business. If my dad were to give his business to, like, Yanessa, I'd be upset. What are your
Alright.
thoughts?
This is my thought.
What are your thoughts, Ed?
I'm going to tackle him and tie him to the ground.
Can he hear this?
I'm not going to
No,
stop
we're still
you.
talking. We're still having a side conversation.
I'm not going to stop
did you verbalize that on purpose so I could hear it?
No, we're having a conversation. We're having a side conversation.
I'm not going to stop you.
So I don't think this is appropriate. Ed, I'm sorry for you. Your family sucks.
It does.
Ed, do we kill him?
I don't know what his stats are.
Can I just say, like, out of the box, no, because I want to keep this voice going forever.
If you're done having your little conversation, I have a better alternative for you, Edward. You say you're looking for a place to set up a base for your little group. How about you take over the Telvarin winery, and rather than become head of the family, you just maintain the winery?
I have an excellent response. No.
Holy shit, that was a good one.
Well,
In a few words.
well, I'll have
I
to
did
take
mature in the past 3 weeks.
I'll take this up with your family. They were hoping you would just quietly forget your family name and just...
Yes, but see,
live out
as I
there.
said, I have matured in the past 3 weeks. I do have legal rights.
Has it only been 3 weeks that I've known you?
Yeah, it's been about 3 weeks. It's been, about a little under a month.
All right, side conversation. New plan. I cast silence so no one out in the streets here. And we slit this guy's throat.
Oh, God.
He has to go back to the family.
No, he doesn't. He can just.
He's in a
Doesn't
thuggy.
happen.
He is in a thuggy part of town.
He can
Accidents
just
do happen.
disappear. He can just
Accidents
disappear.
happen.
Where's Claude?
It's a shame. It's a real shame. Sometimes these things
Terrible.
happen.
But I want his voice to continue like Thea's voice.
Could we?
It's totally selfish.
Well, wait.
We can
Does
just
anyone have
disguise
talk to
self or
dead?
something and
No.
then-
Does anyone have talk to the dead? So we just not ask the 5th question.
Yeah.
It only lasts
Well,
for like a
that's-
half
yeah.
hour or something.
Keep
The
casting
movie
it.
got that wrong. Let's see. Do you think we could persuade him to shut up and let Ed continue, but also get the winery?
It's called.
No,
killing
we don't
him.
want the wine. We want the other one.
He'll shut up permanently.
I'm not okay with killing someone.
Okay,
the
okay.
winery is the one that you were originally asking about. That's the one that's...
That is.
Yeah, that's...
Oh, so it's not. He wasn't suggesting a change of location. He was
Yeah,
just saying
saying-
a change of. Yeah,
Okay.
I have legal rights.
New plan. If you are against killing him, we just chop his tongue out.
I don't understand how it's going to
Can't.
help.
Because he can't tell anyone.
He can
He
still
can
write.
write. He has
We
hands.
chop his hands off.
This is it's like a technologically savvy world. He
You're a
can have-
doctor. You can do this.
He could have other arms and parts put back on. Look at your arm. And then he could write.
Like the arms like going crazy.
I didn't attach that one.
Hey, I did an excellent job attaching it. It is not going to go crazy.
Um,
Unless it doesn't like the drugs that you're using.
Or a new idea. Ed
we
says,
kill him.
no, we can't kill people.
Yes, we can.
Okay, listen.
We
Ed
certainly can.
says yes-ish to the plan.
No.
Instead, he gets 51% controlling shares in the family
All
company.
right, how
No.
about this? We lift the floorboards up and we hide him in there and we just feed him every so often. We
Sounds
don't kill him.
eerily similar to a certain short story, but someone is not chopped apart into bits.
Can
in
we
a
enchant
bathtub.
him into falling madly in love with Anita and staying with her so we get the voice forever? Forgetting who he
Does have
was?
the Oleons fan. The doctor is in.
We could. I mean, I am a people person. Look, we could roll some rolls and see what happens. here.
Go ahead, people person.
Hey, have you met my secretary Anita? $16.
Wait, give me a second because I need to actually,
Wait, doesn't he
Inspiration.
inspiration?
I'm using my inspiration. No, it's 16. Damn, that was a waste of an inspiration.
Can I give you my inspiration?
No.
I think I'm dying right now.
We're gonna call this versus an insight check, I guess, technically.
Okay, so I roll an insight check?
No. His
okay.
insight versus
Against-
his
My
deception.
insight is plus 7,
Against Juke.
so I don't mind rolling an insight.
If we kill him, can I have his jute soup?
Where's the gun?
That'd be a 19.
So what's his response?
No, we think it's best for the family if Edvard were to just.
I'm sorry, can you
Sign
explain to
away.
me why? Because Ed's still pretty young.
pretty
He
sure I
can
know why.
learn.
He wants money.
Obviously. I feel like this is very selfish of you to tell Ed, who you have worked for years, to step down so your son can take over.
No, I don't work for Edvard. I work for his parents and the
Well-
family business.
Is it really can we call your parents and see if
Fa-
it's true?
It doesn't matter. He said family, and guess what?
Yes, I have legal rights.
Yeah.
I matured in the past 3 weeks. I'm aware of this
And the
fact now.
cousin is also family, so therefore we can't trust a word you're saying. This is ethically and morally irresponsible of you.
Sorry, I was incorrect. His insight would have been 22.
Well, shit.
I need to please put away the doctor
That's
utensils.
3 more than what he originally said. So
Yeah, sorry, I didn't have his stats fully set
that
up.
guy's a little smarter than we thought.
But is he strong?
Only one way to find out.
How about you sit down and have a nice meal that I've just finished cooking for my friends while we talk about this like adults, Hugh?
And you like,
You wanted that villa anyway. We just figured you'd take over the winery business on top of it and just.
And my
But
answer
why
is
is
no.
it so important for him to drop the entire family business for one winery?
Because
why don't you just take the winery?
I'm gonna be honest, I've been around for 500 years.
Yes, you're old.
Yes.
You must be pretty good at making wine then.
My point is I've seen more than a few people like Edvard who claim that they're maturing, still end up becoming destitute. And the last thing I want is this family's name to be besmirched.
But you're not a part of the family. You work for the family. So wouldn't it be in your best interest if
So-
Ed's family end up losing money so then you could just buy them out?
My father also worked for the family, and his father before them.
Yeah,
And
he's-
I'm sorry, you're 500 years old and your dad still worked for their family.
So there's a long line of butlers. So your son, the butler, is marrying the cousin.
This-
Intriguing.
We have been long tied to his family, and it's gone back generations, longer than your pissant existences.
Look, Butler, you can't talk to us like that. You just can't.
Sweetheart, I'm literally a fallen angel, okay? You have not been to the heavens, but I came from there.
I own my own business. I mean, I may not look it, but at least like, whatever I own is mine.
Including that pink wall.
Yeah, I don't know the walls behind me, so I just go, look at this. Look at all I've accomplished.
Okay. Actually, I think if anyone would know this, I'm gonna call it a history check, Hugh, and with advantage.
Okay. Oh God.
You said with advantage.
Oh yeah, I know.
That's still not
That
correct.
doesn't mean anything. 14.
You have actually heard of Telvaran Wineries. It's a incredibly expensive winery.
Wait. Do I have a bottle on the shelf?
Of course you
Yes,
do.
I do.
No, you don't have a bottle of their wine. You have their other thing, what's called Frozen Fire Brandy. It's
Yes.
one of the. This is something that you got as a.
Did you just realize what my family does?
This
As a
is
side venture.
This is a side venture.
Hold up here.
this is
Side
like
venture.
this is like $600 or $700 a bottle brandy, and it is $600 or $700 Atros. Yeah, we're talking insanely expensive, and this is his family's side venture. This is something you literally got. You got a small bottle of this, not a full bottle, a partial bottle.
You know what his first thing is going to be once he realizes this?
Oh yeah, that's
He's going to ask me for more.
Well, I was gonna say, Ed, you're first off. I'm getting some, but secondly, if that's your side business, there's no way you're giving up the family rights here.
No, I'm not.
There's no way.
I'm not. I matured in the past 3 weeks. I understand. So, back to our adventures.
So, Ed, I'm very confused.
Yes?
Do you want to keep the family business completely?
Yes.
Not just the winery. Okay, we can find a different place to set up shop. If this is what Ed wants, and it is his birthright, I refuse to fight against that. So I'm with you, Hugh. I refuse to kill this man. Okay? I will not be a part of that. Like
I wouldn't mind torturing him. And I did make sure he could hear me.
I'm sorry, Jute. Do you have any control in the family business at all?
No, I do not have a controlling interest in the family
So
business.
what if instead of making him relinquish all the rights, what if your son and the cousin took over the winery? They obviously make very expensive wines and brandies. I mean, Hugh has heard of them, which means that
I just get a bottle a year.
it's that expensive because Hugh drinks
That's all I
everything.
need.
So, I mean, like, that's enough money right there, especially for a butler, you know? Like, you're moving up in the world.
Well,
You'll actually own something.
Well, his son will own something.
well,
You'll break a long line
it's
of
not
butlers.
mine to say one way or the other, but
Rolling persuasion. It's a 10. I'm not very persuasive.
versus insight,
Oh.
23.
It's an insight. It should be persuasion.
No, it's you persuading versus his insight
That's stupid.
versus his wisdom. Well,
Well, he didn't get to the point where his child is no longer going to be a butler by being a dummy.
But if they take over the winery, now your son is going to be a wine expert. And he will have his own business. And maybe in the future, Ed will allow your family to buy the winery from him.
well, you're making this sound like it was my decision in any of this. I'm just the bearer of the news. Your parents were the one that came up with this idea, not me.
Yes.
I'm also confused as to why the parents sent you because isn't it a will thing? Like, couldn't they just write Ed out of the will?
They're actually
No, there's legal.
Yes.
I have legal recourse.
Yes, they have legal recourse, which is why it would be easier if he relinquished his claim in the family.
Well, I'm not going to. So
Why do
what
they
is the
want
next order
him
of
to do?
business?
Yeah.
Well, then the legal proceedings will begin, and you'll get the official summons to court as soon
I
as
pull,
I
I
get
pull,
back.
I pull Ed to the side. I'm like, Ed, how much do you care about your parents? I mean, what if we just got rid of them?
Oh my god.
Straight to
talking to Emiana, it's not
They're very
Mattress
well
Summons.
protected. I'd hate to see you get hurt.
I see.
They actually have. See, he's their annoying, brainy dude. They actually have some dumb, buff dudes too.
Yeah.
So while you have this question, so Jute, this is Eggs Benedict, and I make it in half the time and half the cost. I'm keeping him busy while you guys converse.
Oh, we're done. We turned
Yeah,
back
that-
around now.
and
that
this
was
Yeah.
is steak, and
By
have
the
some
way,
smashed potatoes. They're
Can
very
I tell him that
delicious.
his wall is pink? Can I observe that the wall is pink? By the way, bold color choice.
Why, thank you. And I don't even. I just turn around.
So does this mean that we will not be getting a place to set up shop?
What? The winery?
Well,
Is
because
that where you
Ed had
wanna-
asked if we could, like, start operations, like a base.
So are you saying like we go up there like hippies and refuse to leave the land? And
No, I'm saying we have to find another place.
don't
I
know if we just go
refuse
up
to
there
be a
and-
squatter.
If we just go up there and claim
I
it.
feel like after 3 weeks, you don't even know me.
No, I'm just asserting my opinion over
I
you.
didn't realize
That's
it's only 3 weeks. It's been quite the
eventful.
quick relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we might have to find other lodging.
Well, Ed, I think if we continue with our great work that we're doing to save the literal world here,
Yes.
when you're in front of judges, it'll show how much you have grown. You're making good
Oh,
choices.
I'm not worried about my legal case.
I feel like you have a bad angel on your shoulder, the devil.
He's
which
kind of
is
green and delicious.
Definitely not green with a weird arm.
Hugh's nodding.
And then you
That is
have-
green and delicious.
And then you have
No,
the
no,
angel.
just
He's nodding. I
the,
just
the
said you were
devil
green
on
and
your
delicious.
shoulder.
You have the
He's just like
super
yes.
ego, and you have the id, and as an ego, you can make good choices.
Are
Or
you trying to
can-
tell me not to let
No,
him murder
I
You can
people?
make
can
a-
tell you that in terms of psychology, you should choose both, because if you choose only the superego, you are just as bad as if you choose just the
You
id.
can make a good choice or the right choice.
I would not word it that way.
Without the butler, there's no marriage.
Actually, that's
And
not
no
true.
problem.
That's not true. The
That's
son
not
still
true.
is going to marry. Do you not know how this
So
works?
we kill the cousin.
Very Monty Python of
Ed
you.
has a lot of cousins, and I don't believe in committing basically genocide.
Ed, how many cousins you got?
I think I have two.
Frater- It's
Two.
like,
See, two.
it
That's
gets like
not
all
bad.
the sides.
That's not bad. I've killed more. Yesterday.
So have I.
We only killed one person. Oh no, we killed a couple. You're right. You're right. My dad should be a little worried about me. I'm killing the bad guys though. It's okay. Riley are killed.
And
the bad
who are
guys.
we talking about right now? Am I right?
We don't know if he's the bad one. We don't know enough about Ed. We think Ed help him
Is
grow.
Ed playing us this? And like Hugh gives him the side eye. Is Ed playing us this?
Do I
Ed
look?
is growing as a person. Everybody can make good decisions and they can grow. My goodness, Hugh. You
if
can
he's-
have some growth
What if
too.
he's growing against us?
No, he's growing with us.
Are you off your drugs? Do you need some more drugs?
Drink some of that brandy. Thea, I need you over here. Oh, geez, Thea. Hi, how are you?
I've been here the whole time. You just
Good.
ignored me.
No, you're very light. You need some more food. Here, have some steak.
If you want my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I mean, if we're gonna murder him, I think we should be worried.
I don't think we should murder Thea. We don't just.
Wait.
No,
Why did
I
she
wanna
say?
hear why.
Yeah. I want to hear why.
Am I the only one who wasn't actually paying attention? Because that sword on his hip is really magical.
It is. He got it from his grandfather's father's grandfather.
Ed, you could have led with that.
I never think about it. I thought it was just decorative.
I wasn't worried because I wasn't going to kill him. Thea, thank you for your 2 cents. Again, I know you've been hanging out with Hugh a lot, but we don't have to just resort to murder all the time.
I mean, if we're also trying to... I mean, the law isn't really my specialty.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, do you want me to research whether he has a legal case?
I know I have a
Yes.
legal case.
I mean, do you
I am
want
the only child.
What if they just disinherit you? They could just literally adopt somebody.
That's what I was
But
saying.
I'm actually of legal age now. We just had my birthday. You guys didn't know it. We just had my birthday.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Happy
great,
birthday.
No, she's
Happy
like,
birthday. What if they just
have to
adopt a
party.
different
Something.
kid? They could adopt some kid off the street and just say
I
he's
hear
the
he likes
heir.
buckets.
No, there's rules about adoptions. They can't.
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know the law. That's not really my specialty. But
That's kind of what our family does.
You abduct children and adopt them into the family? Is that why you're a half-breed?
We don't
You
talk
hear
about my
rummaging
mother.
from the office that Hugh just
Thea,
ran into.
it is okay to marry somebody who is not your species. Love is love.
It wasn't love.
I was gonna say, if they're that rich, it was definitely not for love.
It was not love.
Thea, we don't judge.
Judge.
The door bursts open, and Hugh is now holding several presents wrapped in local newspapers. A happy belated birthday, Ed. I have these for you.
Piece of crap. I can't make a cake in half the time and half the cost.
I don't think we
Ed,
could
Ed.
because we didn't have any flour. That's
Ed,
one of the
can
things
you
we
open
didn't
the
have because it's
presents?
heavy.
Yeah.
Wait, flour is bland, right?
Are
I think
we-
there's flour in my stuff. Flour is bland and nutritious.
I was gonna say, are we replacing it with another white powder? Because I'm pretty sure he would probably have some. I don't think he has enough for like several hundred grams.
Give it to Jew. See what happens. All right. Well, I feel like.
Ed, can you open your presents?
Okay.
Oh boy.
It's all the pillows and
You piece of crap.
I'm sorry.
Not see your wall still though.
No.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to keep these here for safekeeping because I don't have room in my bag.
I agree, Ed.
Are
Thank
you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Okay. If you insist.
Oh, I do.
Anita has quite the affinity for them as well.
She does. I love
I'll
Anita.
get her some for her birthday, and she can take them home to her house.
I just assume that Anita, like, has an apartment that's only above your office, so...
She'll bring them down every morning.
Oh, even better. I'll, like, throw them up the up the stairs.
You
Got your crap out of here.
This is a place of business. He yells as he's drunk and has a pink wall behind him.
I don't pay you to sit around.
You don't pay me at all. I have to make sure I get paid.
She gets her entire payroll signed by you. I watched it happen.
She did get paid then.
Yeah, you only got paid because I made sure you paid me.
That's your job.
I'm sorry, guys, with a more pressing matter.
Tangent.
That is Ed and Jute. Jute is trying to circumvent Ed's inheritance for his own son's gain.
Look, Jude,
That
the
is
answer is
really
no. I
immoral.
wanted to kill you, but they said no, so I suggest you just leave now.
I second that, Jude. I think this is really inappropriate to send you of all people. If Ed's family wants him to disinherit himself, they should come.
At the
because
very
right
least, a formal written letter or anything.
Yes.
Oh,
You hear?
is that what you
I
wanted?
love
And he
how-
just literally hands you the letter that none of you had literally said a word. You
I've
said-
been asking for it.
Yeah, he literally has been ignoring you because you're insignificant to him. This was actually from your parents.
Can you read it to me?
Jute, if you it's very important. If you were to get any kind of pain or cuts, or if you were to get bloody, I would take care of you, but it wouldn't be in half the time and half the cost.
Since apparently Edvard
No
is
duct tape for him.
not smart enough to read nowadays.
I just like hearing your voice, Jude.
It's your job as a butler to read things.
Exactly.
I pay people to read.
Edvard Maximilian Tristan.
You forgot my last name.
That's your full name.
Why would they literally? They don't need your last name. They're of the same last name.
That's quite the long name.
Maybe they don't know. This is embarrassing.
Do
I
I,
see why
really
he
need to
didn't
add
read the
your
letter earlier.
family name?
Read.
Edvard,
I like that I just got a middle name.
two of them.
Yes.
Edvard
We keep
Maximilian
making fun of him. We're gonna
Tristan.
get a Duke Suit riot going on.
Would you stop?
It is.
He's trying to read.
It is in the best interest of the family, and of the business that
He deserved it.
you should remove yourself from the inheritance line and remove yourself as heir apparent. You will still have the backing of the family, but we have decided that the business would run better without you in it, and it is our duty to both the family and to shareholders and our business partners to make all necessary arrangements and requirements therein. We are asking that you forego your family name and, while continuing to live off of our money, to remove yourself from the business line. We want growth, not stagnation that we fear and our business partners fear you would create.
Ed, look at the handwriting. Did they write that, or did he write that?
It is theirs.
I was going to say
Yeah.
it is. It is.
So I'm confused.
It's Darling Paul.
So they want you to leave the family name and
Yeah.
inheritance.
They'll give him a pity paycheck, though.
But in leaving it, they're still going to keep you the winery, which is still the family paycheck.
Yes.
I'm so
The
confused.
side hustle.
No. It's not even a side hustle. This winery is literally something that got started by accident and is literally just on the books for them. This
But it's still in the books, which means it's part of the business.
Yes. It's sloppy, legally.
And you're the only child?
Yes.
They could have popped out a couple more if they were really concerned about you being the heir apparent. And don't they have? If they have lots of money, couldn't they have you? They sent you to like reform school or finishing school.
I don't know, Anita.
they've tried
I'm
not
multiple
Anita.
times.
Have
They
you
tried
dealt with
multiple
children?
times.
I wouldn't pop out anymore.
Anymore?
I was gonna say, look at
Wait,
Edvard.
they popped out? Wait, I didn't know any popped out of you.
Yeah, he has multiple bastards.
He
remember?
doesn't
No,
know
no,
that he
popped out.
does.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
he doesn't know. That's true.
Yes.
Oh no,
No,
I'm pretty
any more
sure-
than Ed is what is what he was saying.
I was gonna say, let's be honest. I'm pretty sure they've sent Ed to every finishing school they could think of, and all that it got them was he joined what would be non-family cult religion, and fell into a
That was not
sadomasochistic.
unsanctioned. That was not unsanctioned.
That's
that was
true.
encouraged. The family encouraged it. She was a family guest.
Should have put him in a trade school so he could get refinishing school.
You just
Worth
got
it.
shot. You're going to get
Worth
shot
it.
again.
Is worth it.
Worth it.
Although I will admit that was better of a dad joke than normal. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure they've tried every finishing school they could with Edvard.
I'm sorry. Do they work for Inzer?
No, they're
Atrasor.
they're Atrasor.
Because Atrasor loves us thanks to all the work that we've been doing. So I'm very confused as to why they're being mean to Ed.
Maybe they just.
This is a
When
family.
it is now canon that Atrasor loves us because
We're pretty far away. They
handled
may
their
not
job.
have heard about
Well,
our ex.
okay, this is a couple
their
of
heads
things.
are stuck up their proverbial
That is true. Also, this is more a
Badoots.
family business matter and not an Atrasor matter. Those are different. Just because they're a member of the league does not necessarily mean that every business they run
But also
is.
means that they haven't heard yet
That is also true.
that I'm awesome. So they would be less worried about this if they heard that the league was accepting me.
I
and that their
have-
business is about to have people invest in it because they're hearing good things about me.
I don't
Can we
want to
roll
brag.
this possibility? Like,
But
I think this is true. I think this is canon.
I dabble in mediation. I've done a lot with.
In the same way you dabbles in peaceful conflict resolution?
Yes.
The way I dabble in drinks.
No, that
What?
implies that she's good at it.
What if, in lieu of him disinheriting himself, for now he does accept the job at the winery and sets up our base there on a trial process to see if he likes it? And if he does, then in the future he can relinquish rights. But I think he needs to see if he actually is good at winery businesses
No.
before he does it. I tried to get us a place.
He doesn't have the right to make that judgment. To make this.
Not
we
him,
can
I meant your
send the
family.
message back.
But you're. But
We send the message back.
I don't trust him to carry it without.
We write
Prejudice.
it. We put it in a sealed envelope.
Magic? Couldn't you just magic that open?
Literally you have a wizard who knows sending. If she literally you described your parents to her and literally
Okay, here's the description. There's a woman who hasn't smiled in 200 years.
That's the drow side.
Yes. And there's a doddering fool of a man who is her third husband? Is it actually my dad if he was human?
No, probably your dad was probably the second.
That's what I'm saying. Is she like on her like third husband by now?
Probably.
Exactly. And a man who is not my father. So looks nothing like me.
I'm just imagining that her third husband, this time she could finally pick someone she actually wants, and it's finally not a human.
Yes.
I'm imagining it's a gnome just 'cause I think it's funny.
Really short, unhappy man
I was gonna say,
who is not my father.
Could be like the D&D movie, you know. She has a type.
Anywho, so I just gave a description.
I'm assuming you probably have a picture of them.
She
somewhere.
looks like me
It's not a picture, but
with purple hair. She's in purple this year. It's fashionable.
Yes, with that coal black skin, that is so fashionable.
It's fashionable this year.
It's very
I did-
drow, actually.
That is
purple.
very true. Drow are weird.
I almost bought a board game involving the drow.
So Thea is going to go off into a corner and cast sending.
Is it a pink corner?
No,
Does
this
Love
is
Emiana on it?
no. I'm pretty sure her corner is just literally under Anita's desk because Anita's not at her desk, and she likes her little caves.
Yeah, what is Anita doing during all this?
Anita realized she's not needed, so she's just kind of
She went upstairs.
no. She just left for lunch.
Yeah, upstairs where her house
She's
is
not
apparently.
Anita. That's a good one.
That was deserved.
Yeah, hey, right in the tonsils there.
Yeah.
The tonsil.
Not the tonsils.
No, it's closer to the pituitary gland, but sure. Adam's apple at best.
Lymph node.
So what's happening? Tell us, DM.
Thea is gonna cast Sending from what is now her second cave. And by that, it's just literally under a desk because it's dark and quiet.
Excellent.
I do my best work under a desk.
Okay, Monica.
Woo!
I'm a dude.
Thankfully, she has a high Arcana score, so she actually manages to zero in on your mother because your mother is the actual power
Exactly,
in that family.
she is. She's the actual.
She sends the message that you are willing to temporarily abdicate your position temporarily
Okay.
without removing your rights to governance.
A
Or
probationary period.
Not governance, without removing your rights to future inheritance, and that you will temporarily, Thea's words, not yours.
Is she saying I'm not gonna fudge it up?
No, she basically says that you're gonna temporarily exile yourself to the winery because it'll keep you out of their hair until you can prove that you are in fact worthy of your family name.
Thea,
Okay.
make sure you add in if this goes south, it has no reflection on his standings.
She's literally out of words at this point.
Shit.
It's like a tweet.
Yeah, it's 25 words, although it does end with dude, so they know it's from you and not from anyone else.
She's a dudette.
Thea does not realize that there is a gender to the term dude.
Frozen hair on an elephant's butt.
Hey, guess what? I'm a dude.
Dudette.
She's a dude. He's a dude. We're all dudes say I'm a dude.
I'm a dude.
And your family has the kind of, like, money and power that they could easily literally teleport somebody here in short order. That's, like, basically a very harried-looking person, like, about
How hairy?
harried. Like,
I know, I'm asking. Yeah. In character. Harder.
about 25 minutes later, there is a knock on Hugh's office.
Harder. I said harder.
Oh, not another one. I just can't. I only made so much food. It's so much work to not make it in half the time and half
I was
the
gonna
cost.
say, because you literally do not have your,
Either my head is pounding or there's someone at the door.
You may want to get that, yeah.
All right.
let's see if Thea insights
Oh!
that it is in fact the door, and literally just like,
That was a
leaves-
waste of a good 20.
I open it. Well, I look out the window.
she just leaps over and opens it, and there's a messenger there who's like really like exhausted looking. He's like,
You still haven't answered the question, how hairy? Long hair, short hair? Is he wearing fashionable purple
He's a
hair?
horny little man.
It could be a she.
it is a she.
How hairy is she?
Human. Her hair is in a
full
very
beard.
her hair is in a very tight bun underneath a hat. She is in a very professional courier's outfit.
Hello, ma'am. What's your name?
Is her name Midge?
It's Madge. I don't know. What's your name?
Why does it matter? I'm just here on official business.
Would you like to eat some food? You look harried. Not hairy. You look harried.
I've got exactly 2 minutes to deliver
Okay,
this letter,
yeah.
and I've.
She
Then-
looks pretty
Edvard.
well kept,
Yes.
actually.
I'm sorry. Edvard Maximilian
Yes.
Tristan Blatt.
Yes.
Literally throws an envelope at you and just takes off.
Wait, here you brought your food.
You know that the different couriers and delivery
Didn't even
people
catch your name.
As quickly
are
as she enters our
rarely
lives.
given more than like 5 minutes per delivery, and they're like immediately
Gone.
sent somewhere else.
I feel like I never even got to know her.
Kids these days.
I know. Just grow up so fast. Disappear.
Okay, so I have a letter written from my mom.
And it basically says that the terms are agreeable in a 5-year cycle, that you'll be 5 years for a half elf is not particularly a long time.
And it gives us plenty of time
Dad,
to...
I think that's a great idea for you.
I was talking.
Sorry. I dabble in mediation. I just want to say this was
But I was
successful.
talking. We're not mediating. I'm talking. 5 years. That gives us time to finish our quest we're on, right?
I thought you were talking.
I finished.
I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to be alive in 5 years.
I plan to be married and living by the beach with a nice husband or
Guys, I'm not
wife.
gonna lie to you.
As
He's like popping a pill and swigging it down with some
I
whiskey.
won't be there.
Jute.
Yes, young
They're
master.
special.
Look, the sooner
There-
I'm out
But-
of here.
Yes.
We actually have you heard about some of the disturbances we've been resolving?
We
The
killed
Force.
Cthulhu.
I'm
They're
kept.
useful. They're very useful.
Well, everyone has a.
I
It's
would-
as if a million tiny voices all cried out at once.
And said, "Whoop! There it is."
I would hold
Whoop.
that we're probably more useful than Ed, especially Thea.
Wait, I didn't feel anything.
Wait, you're saying I'm more useful than Ed? Against Gates, maybe.
You're right. You're right. I gotta go back and listen to the episodes. These are actually helpful.
I am better at talking to people.
I'm making it-
I was gonna say, I mean, in the tiers of usefulness, I would say Hugh, when it comes to usefulness compared to Ed's, I think you're slightly more useful than say Ed Gein, but maybe not as much as.
You're not a people person.
Wait, I am though. I have passed so many.
You rolled the 16 to his 22 or 23. You're not a people person.
All right, that was a fluke.
It's not a fluke. You would have had to have rolled insanely high because
It was kind of
those are his stats.
All right, yeah, okay.
He could have probably wiped all of you.
Is he a level 123? Oh, it's his HP.
That's his HP.
Oh, boy.
That's yeah. He's
3 times my HP.
Literally 3. No, not literally, but almost 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew.
So I find
could
these
have taken
terms
him.
acceptable. I will sign this.
Thank you, young master.
I have a question for you, Jute, as a doctor.
Oh
How-
God, he's still here.
I've been here the whole time. I've heard your threats.
How are you feeling now that you've been circumvented by a man that you claim is dumber than you? And now that your son cannot inherit for at least 5 years, how are you feeling?
Do you want to go?
I have several couches if you'd like to lie down.
Honestly,
And lots of nice pillows.
I've noticed how
Some of them are still wrapped.
I've noticed how bright your office is.
It is.
No, you have to insight check this.
Okay.
DC 12.
Good try on the 50-50.
He turns around. Oh shit!
Hey, Hugh. Got you good.
And I can't say I approve of the company you keep, but
Have you killed Cthulhu?
I pull out 50 Atros
Finish your sentence, please.
and
That's my
I toss
But-
it to Anita and say, "Paint over this."
but I must say that I have heard of what you've accomplished, which is why I was hoping you would realize that your calling is not in business and maybe in something more public.
Oh, that's probably true, Ed. If I were to go on Jute's side, he's probably correct. We are making a difference in the world. We're saving literally the world. Riley would be so proud of us. And I know he is.
I might have bigger plans.
Okay, well, I don't. I want to make Riley happy.
And that's why you... It is probably fortunate that I will be able to do my big plans.
Okay.
That's why you're the moral compass of the group.
Are you talking to Ed or me? Because that's really concerning.
It's to you.
Oh, thank goodness.
I was hoping you'd pick Thea as the moral compass.
We know she isn't.
It spins with the wind.
She eats people.
She's lightweight, okay?
Yeah, she really
That's why
is.
she spins with the wind.
I hate that.
I feed her so she won't eat me. Out of everyone, I have not gotten shot this evening.
It's because you haven't been making
Yet.
puns.
I don't.
That's
I'm
true.
a
Yeah.
good.
She's not a punny person.
I'm the moral compass.
Ow, not my head.
No.
That was a really bad pun. You
Don't
deserved
hit
it.
the equipment. That costs money.
No, it's right behind the equipment. It was like,
Oh, okay, it's fine now. Sorry, Ed. All right. So with that little doodad taken care of, let's go to the winery, shall we?
Is he? Are we going with him?
Is he
Yes,
still here?
this is going to be our new.
Oh, you're still... Jude, are you hungry?
no, I quite have other business to attend
I'm
to.
inadvertently making a birthday dinner for Ed.
Let's put that off till the winery.
It's already made.
Okay.
It's cooked. We might as well eat before we go. Everyone eats. Doo-doo-doo. Before Thea gets it all.
As you say that, look over and half it's missing.
Yes, she
Pac-Man
looks
comes
up
in.
from like a
Nom,
half-eaten
nom, nom,
steak, like.
But does Jude enjoy my cooking? Actually, can I roll to see if I made a good job?
He's
Yes.
worse.
What is it supposed to be?
You've had worse.
It would be a tool.
Nature.
It would be a tool
I don't
proficiency.
know how that works. Tool proficiency.
Just wisdom or intelligence.
Intelligence. I mean...
It would be
Your
a flat.
base.
Yeah, it'd be a flat check because you don't have like cook's
Well, I
tools.
rolled a 19.
Yeah, your food
Flat,
is good.
Flat 19.
He
But that's
just
adding anything.
he's just not particularly impressed by anything.
That's why she needed to use
Can
more
I do like
base.
performance?
Sure, you can call it performance.
'Cause
Then
it's all about
19
the
plus
base.
4, that means I score.
All about the base.
23.
Again,
No
he's just
trouble.
not. It's good. The food is very good. He's just not particularly impressed.
I escaped.
Look, I'm pretty sure this guy's half robot or something. We just gotta keep
You're
moving.
like 1/8 robot now.
I am.
No, technically, I think he's a fifth because it's one of his limbs is robot, and he also has
How
the
big
neural.
do you think his limbs are compared to his total mass?
He's missed one of his limbs.
It's like
and
that
he
stupid
also,
Shyamalan movie where like one arm is bigger than
Yeah.
the other.
No, but also remember his neural,
the water.
his nerve, his like spinal column is also partially robotic.
Yeah.
Once again, how much of his mass do you think his
It's
spinal
not,
column
it's
in
not
one
mass.
arm?
It's by use.
It's my last nerve.
Oh, okay. I thought we were going by mass.
You deserved
Put
that.
That was
in his
so
dice
worth
deck.
it.
That's great.
You deserved that.
That was worth it.
Shall we to the winery then?
I mean,
It
it's.
sounded fancy,
Get
didn't
the
I?
tool winery.
I would have thought that the mention of a winery, you would have stolen the keys by now, Hugh.
Oh,
and be already
he was
driving.
interested for sure, especially for the distillery
way,
aspect
Hugh-
of it. But
We can't drink all the product.
I'm aware. I
Okay.
have money to pay for it.
Okay.
In light of that, Ed, I wasn't planning on drinking any of it.
And I appreciate that.
You're
I
welcome.
can buy at least 2 bottles.
Should we move Anita up there too, since our base is gonna be up there, or do you want to keep this business?
No, this
Of course
is-
he wants to keep his
I'm
business.
definitely- this is-
He's a
this is
businessman.
taking-
Could we move Anita with us?
No,
Oh,
you've
fine, fine.
already corrupted her enough.
I thought she
got-
was
But
the
who's
moral
gonna-
compass.
You got her thinking.
That's a dangerous thing for a woman, apparently.
Wow.
according to you.
Hello, Gaston.
She's suddenly quite
I'm
opinionated.
in reading and thinking.
She
It's a dangerous
she used to be
pastime.
just happy to have this job.
I think he overestimates her level of happiness.
Is Anita hearing this?
And I think that Anita is saying that he is overestimating her level of
I
happiness.
imagine she's heard this several times
Oh,
already,
yeah.
and she's like just rolling her eyes.
What you don't know is that she's actually like changing the thing, so now you like. She's
Again,
basically
she's-
giving herself a raise.
I don't think you haven't seen like Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul, but I just picture her being the Saul's secretary, where she's just this woman who just deals with this crap, and because she gets a paycheck out of it. And,
I'm pretty sure
There's worse
she's adding
jobs.
some numbers
There's
to her
worse
paycheck.
jobs.
All right. As we leave, I pass a note to Anita to read that Hugh cannot see because he wasn't specific.
If you're inciting this, it's going to be a 25.
no, I'm trying to take it. I want to take it.
No, you already walked out the door.
What? No, I didn't.
She already threw it in the fireplace?
No, I'm deliberately waiting to be the last person out of the building.
Yeah,
There's
but it's
a
already...
reason. There's a reason for that.
Because I think it's funny, I'm going to use Jute's sleight of hand. What was your number?
17.
No.
All right. I'm still the last one out of the building.
Yeah.
Because as everyone leaves, I grab all the pillows and I take them upstairs to Anita's apartment. And I leave them outside her door.
Okay. Okay. That's fair. That's fair.
With a note that says for Ed if he wants them.
I have a question.
Yes.
On our way to through the little area there, does Emiana stop and buy another pillow?
I just want to state it's been like an hour 20 and we finally left the office.
This is fully what I expected, honestly. I wasn't expecting an hour 20, but I was expecting a fair bit of time. Which is why most of your travel is going to be kind of hand-waved away, except for Thea at one point basically point blank tells you she has to stop at like a...
To pee.
No, she has to actually get some supplies.
All right.
Because as part of the...
New position?
I was going to say her boss is actually realizing she exists. She actually has to create a full copy of her spellbook for their archives, which is a lot of specialist ink, so she has to go to a specialist dealer. And
She doesn't just hire a calligrapher or someone to...
no, they have to do it themselves.
Ah.
That's how spellbooks kind of work. But there are certain dealers that they go to, and she actually does go to one, and so she kind of like makes, because this is going to be a several day drive.
Yeah.
She just happens to know the one that's along the way, and she basically makes you stop, where you meet a very lovely young human. I say young, she's probably about 19-ish.
All right.
She's not compared to all of us.
Fair.
Yeah.
That's my age. So just
Fair.
Your character's age, yeah.
Care. She...
Aspen
half human.
Aspen was talking about us.
Oh yes, not me. When it comes to Thea and I, correct age for us.
Yes.
Not Hugh.
I thought they were 20.
Yeah, we're in our 20s.
Yeah, 20s. Yeah.
But I got my doctorate and then I had to do my internship, so I'm in my late 20s as a
Yeah,
Thea.
but this person was 19, so as I said, younger than
she's
all
not in
of
her
us.
20s.
Yeah.
So she's
She's
fine.
19.
She's 19.
She's 19.
She's around 19.
I told
Good
you.
Lord. She's a youngin'.
You're not old enough yet to lie about your age, Emiana.
She's
She's a youngin'.
yeah, it's a young human. She's about 19.
I heard 29. Let's go back on the
Okay,
recording
then.
and hear this later.
It was definitely 19.
19.
Okay.
Again, it's a little shop, but it specializes in
Horrors.
magical supplies.
Does it have any singing plants?
No, it's
Any
just
Venus try?
no, it's just
Any dentists nearby.
it's just operated by a young woman with long black hair and her black cat.
Does the cat get lost in her hair?
No, the cat just sits there.
So we just like walk in.
yeah,
she just pulls her hair off and it's the cat.
no, the cat is meowing and she is talking to the cat.
Wow. You have quite the life here, don't you?
What's your cat's name?
Cheeto,
What's your name?
Makoto.
I pet it and I feed it some steak. Oh, look, Hugh, it loves me.
Thea's just purchasing all the supplies she needs. It's just. I was gonna say this is a place where if you have things like that you need, is a place
So with
Supplies.
the guess of
stuff? Probably. Do I want
wait,
to?
wait, don't tell. I'm gonna pull Emmy onto the side. Don't tell Hugh, but I think this lady's a witch.
I have 2. Oh.
artificer, but yes, it's close.
Hold
Alchemist,
on.
technically.
He didn't hear her. Him. You didn't hear him.
No, but does he notice?
A cat. I mean, come on.
She
It's a
talks
black
to the cat.
She talks to the cat. Yes.
I'm sad the cat's name was not Binks. What a letdown.
There's a reason it's Cheeto. It's because
I
she's a
rolled a
witch.
12 for intelligence. How do I feel about this, DM?
She
Fine.
seems like a young person who is running a league affiliated business.
Okay.
I'm doing fine.
You're doing fine.
The cat is very friendly. The cat's perfectly happy.
Hello, kitty cat. Can you say hi? Oh.
I mean, are you gonna cast Speak with Animals? That's a thing you can literally do! Why does she forget? Why do I know your spells better than you?
Because you're Thea and you live inside her backpack.
I cast Speak
I
with
just
Animals.
thought of Dr. Tran and the talk about cats and that, but we'll move on.
Moving on.
Hello, kitty cat. How are you? Deep voice, deep voice.
Hello! No, actually.
I was hoping. Boy, hello.
Hey!
Hello!
Oh,
Why does the cat sound like Thea?
I want to
what's
say
your
when
actual name?
Chito.
You didn't name yourself. You follow your master's name?
Well, I'm her familiar, so I gained the name that she gave me.
Do you change into things?
I mean, if she... Theoretically, yes, I could if a spell cast on me.
Oh, she has to cast it? You can't just like
is the
turn
cat
into...
is the cat's name Gwen?
No, the cat's name is Chico.
Oh, okay.
Cheeto, like a
Cheeto.
chip.
D&D fans would get
I'm
the
gonna go with
reference.
Chico. Chico.
Jack gets the reference.
I do.
What's it like here? Is she a witch?
She just said she was a familiar.
She's an...
I'm talking to the cat.
She calls herself a witch, but really she just makes potions all the time. That's what she does.
Some witches just make potions. Witches be crazy.
She...
I don't deserve it. You
I was actually trying to decide if it wasn't perfectly timed or not, but no.
Oh, darn. I don't know where that went.
It went
It
that
went on
way.
the chair.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Get over there.
We've all been shot today.
I even shot myself.
Self.
Some
yes.
more than others.
Did she feed you well?
Yeah.
How was my steak?
It was delicious, actually.
Is there anything here that is like behind the cabinet that I could buy, like that's like semi not appropriate?
Define appropriate.
Cheeto, are you a male or a female?
I'm female.
Nice to meet you. I feel like you need a bow in your hair.
I mean, he has a... Well, yeah.
She.
I've had enough.
Don't
already.
misgender her.
She has a very nice collar. It's very fashy.
Fashy?
Wow.
Like not fashionable, fashy? Because that could be taken like fascist. I don't know.
It's a little fashy.
I'm very good at sewing things. I could make you a bow. No, anyway, back to this. Is there anything like behind the shelves that she sells, like at half the cost and
Anything
half the
fashy?
price? Anything fashy?
I need to not like drink because apparently I misspeak. I mean, she has a scroll of. She's been working on making scrolls of Animal Messenger, and she has.
My.
Anything for Oleon fans?
She has. She's been working on a potion for a form of. Being able to see invisible creatures.
Okay, is it me? Wait, Paul. Is it me or is this cat really like dishing dirt for not knowing you?
It's how cats are.
See, I was.
Oh yeah, dude.
I'm a people person.
No, if you know a cat, I'm absolutely sure if a cat could speak English, they would be talking all of the.
What
the
else
rumors
could
and
cause
shit.
a ruckus in
Oh,
the world?
cats would be gossip hogs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
She's been working on potions for polymorph, although
So
it hasn't
how much
worked
do you
out.
think these cost? Oh, I don't polymorph got it, but the animal messenger works. I'm guessing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, perfect.
They
I'm gonna-
newly added to Animal Messenger the super poke. You throw sheep at people.
Animal
thought it,
Messenger
I
is a
didn't
spell
say
you
it.
could literally have taken, PJ.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
No, I'm with him on this. I think he's onto
Hello,
something.
my dear lady. I would like to look. I would like to
Kitty paw
purvey
prints.
your
Really up close. He sent me a paw print.
quiet spells that you're working on in potions. We wink, like animal messenger.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, he's definitely not neutered.
It's a female.
Spade.
We're talking about sending inappropriate things over Animal Messenger.
Eggplant emoji. It's just a string of eggplant emojis Oh, no. It's 8 equal.
Oh, this
D.
is not a Christian cat. Got it. It's so natural.
It's an alien going into a little spaceship. It's 8 equal D, and then space, and then it's a bracket, parenthesis, other parenthesis, and bracket. It's an alien going into a spaceship. Mom, that's not what that means. That is one of my favorite memes from early texting.
I got stuff in my mouth.
Alien going into a spaceship.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Wrong time to say that.
Level 1 spell scroll. I mean, it would be about 200 Atros.
Got that. So there was the animal messenger. What else did she have?
She has a spell. Well, yeah, it's a potion that allows you to see invisible creatures for up to an hour.
Don't let the Mark know that animals have messenger now. You know, he might try and take our profits.
I would like that as well.
300 and 300 Atros.
Total so far? Okay, got it.
Okay, that would be a
Persuasion?
persuasion.
Oh, you got a chance!
I rolled a nat 20.
Yeah,
I'm not even gonna add anything else.
it's good because I got a 4. There were some additives to it.
Nat 20, look at that. I love it.
Good time for the nat 20.
Yeah.
For the listeners, the die was like 3 feet away from my eyes when she's like, "Look at that!" I'm like, "Uh-huh."
Oh, what? I was so
It
proud.
was 3 feet.
It wasn't. It was less
It was
than
a
3 feet.
foot. You're right here.
But
Foot and a half.
this literally happened. Look at that. I'm like. Anyways,
My fault you didn't look close enough.
whew, this will be fun to edit.
Beyond that, I mean, there's other just supplies. I mean, Thea was here because she needs the inks and a replacement spell book, which is something she's taking care of.
Is there anything I want?
Do you need anything magical?
Can we just look around the shop? I would like to
Sure.
investigate what's in the shop.
Absolutely.
How much is
Okay,
the...
well, I rolled my 20. Now I have a nat 1, so I see nothing.
No, you see the cat's bed and you're like, what is this magical
I
item?
want to buy the bed. Now look, I'm going to put this right in front of your face. It is a nat 1.
That was too close.
Okay.
It's way too close.
Lie.
Not that I need to read it. I don't know.
I don't lie.
Are there any magical
I'm buying nothing.
floating chairs?
No, I mean, there's some brooms. None of them are flying, but there's a broom.
Oh my
I
gosh,
want a
tell me that
broom.
Ed buys a broom to
Yeah.
try and fly on.
Hey, remember I levitate with the bucket helmet.
He's hoping to get some.
I want a broom. How much is
So-
it going to cost me? Or do they just donate a broom to the poor idiot?
1 Atros and it's a very sturdy broom.
It's a very sturdy broom. I like that.
What were
One
you?
of my I have 2 sets of 666 Atros. They're going to have to get broken. Wait, how many of the silver pieces would it be? Could I get for 95 silver pieces? So I can keep my 2 666s.
Silver isn't a thing. It's Atros and.
Well, the other thingy.
So, do they sell like everything?
Yeah, they have
With
other
the-
basic items.
One
yeah.
Atros.
Like advanced bullets?
Oh, if
Advanced bullets?
you want to get munitions, you could absolutely quickly get a hold of somebody.
I would like to buy 3 boxes of bullets, so that'd be... No, 6 boxes of bullets. I want 60 bullets.
And since I recently discovered my
Awesome.
middle names that I didn't know, and that very cool, they are EMT.
Yes.
I want to get EMT engraved on this broom.
Do you also want it engraved on your helmet? And by helmet, I mean bucket.
Yes.
Okay. She actually takes
Hi,
out
I'm an EMT.
she takes out a magical quill and it's a very stylized EMT.
Cool.
You
And
do actually have a bunch of healing spells too, so you technically could be an EMT.
Exactly. I'm an EMT. Hey.
Although
hey,
I think you've cast 1 healing spell this entire
but Emmy,
campaign.
I'm an EMT.
This is a really cool cat bed.
It is a cool cat bed. It looks comfy.
I know.
And the paisley print is amazing.
I agree. I still say that Cheetos should have a bow.
Is there any damage for hitting people with a broom? I need you to stat block that.
I would count it as a club.
Cool.
So a 1d4 bludgeoning.
Does she sell like penny candy?
Oh, there would absolutely be candy.
Okay,
So
I want to
wait,
assume that like
wait.
in my uselessness I buy like candy.
Okay.
So my
Just
new
go
broom
visit
is going to
the
do the
Fine
same
Dime
damage as
store.
Sir Bonky Bunk.
Yes. Because it's a club. It's functionally a club. It's a sturdy broom.
By the way, his name is going to be Sir Flap.
Okay. Sir
'Cause
Flap.
for flying.
Yes.
Bag of candy. It's canon now.
You bought candy. Thea got a lot of
I
supplies.
bought bullets.
About a broom.
Hugh,
60 of them.
have you
I can also
had
sweep
this
up messes.
peppermint stick? It's delicious.
He's there loading a rifle. 1, 2, 3.
Would you like to have some of this? I think this is what they call butterscotch. I'm not sure. My dad never gave us candy, but I think it's butterscotch.
I don't know
my-
if I want anything that comes from there. Scotch or not. I mean, I'm a great fan of it, but
I also have these cinnamon sticks. Do you want to try one?
no, that sounds good.
Here you go.
He puts in his drink.
Nice, boozy cinnamon stick.
Would you be willing to let me
Lead a horse to water. You know what I'm saying?
to
Are you Thea
Try-
or Cheeto?
That's not Thea's
this
voice.
is Makoto. Would you be willing to let me to experiment on your rifle? I might be able to change the way that thing shoots.
Can I put a bow on your cat?
While you're considering that, sure. What are you thinking?
Well,
And he hands the rifle over.
there's
I'm just gonna put a bow on the
He's
cat.
feeling trusting right
I'm
now.
not putting a bow on the cat.
there's well, technically she's an artificer, but there's this thing called an infusion. There's one that makes it so your rifle basically as soon as you load one piece of ammunition and you don't actually have to reload it.
Oh, like mag-fed kind of deal.
More
or-
like it just magically just keeps itself full of ammo.
Cool. I like that.
So it would basically remove the reload property.
Awesome.
So long
How much you want for that?
Isn't this a cute bow, Hugh? Look at this cute bow.
I have a question for the
Here's
pretty
50
lady when
atros
he's
for your
done-
time.
She's done
I just
playing.
put 50 atros over. Is that enough?
Another 200 atros, I think, because it's gonna take a little bit of time.
Oh, baby. Okay.
Do you need some money, Hugh?
No, I'm good.
Oh, because I have a lot of money.
Basically, it's also now considered
They
technically
only
a
have
magical
cat beds
weapon.
and candy in this place. I
It's
don't
technically
understand.
considered magical as well,
I got
which
a
is
broom.
important for resistances.
Oh, it's magic?
Yeah, it's considered magically enchanted.
I want to ask the lady a question when she's done with the. Gun.
She's working, but she's used to working and talking, so.
My question is, I wanted her to look at my helmet and see if she's got any like magic auras from it, or is it just a normal helmet? Am I the magic?
Make it less buckety.
It's
Look at
just
this
a
amazing
bucket.
candy.
You did so well because of your faith in God.
I rolled a 1.
I have
There is
faith in
nothing
God,
this
Emmy.
store.
I have faith in God.
I mean, you have faith in your God,
Riley, yes, he is.
Centaur, but nah.
Riley,
Yeah, you have such strong faith in Centaur that you floated.
Wow.
I believe
Clerics
in
do
Riley.
weird stuff sometimes.
This is really good.
I'm
candy.
a cleric?
The DM
I
just
am a
played
cleric.
footsie with me.
Wow.
I felt the feet of God.
Hugh, who are you talking to?
How was that for you?
Anyone who's listening, it's like a Quaker religious meeting right now. I'm just...
Most of our listeners would not get that reference
I'm
because
just-
they're not from rural Pennsylvania.
I'm just
Hey, even
speaking as
people,
it comes to
you know,
me.
in California, we still knew about Quakers.
But not the Shakers because they're all
No, we knew
gone.
more about Quakers than Amish people.
I don't know about the Shakers, and I freaking live in the...
They all died out.
Oh,
They're-
good to know, I
yeah,
think. They're groovers and they're Shakers. You think they
Input.
baked? Here it comes.
That wasn't even a joke.
He was making a joke about
Oh,
shaking
it's
bake.
the
Oh, I thought he was.
break.
I thought he was talking about other baking.
no.
No, he was making a joke about shake and bake. I
I
got it.
was.
She got it. The other baking.
Okay, so
Cinnamon sticks.
you're going to finish some shopping, and Emiana
All right,
is.
we're back. We're back.
Focus, man. Focus.
I can switch back to focus very easily.
Focus. This
All
is
right.
the ADHD
Emiana.
focus pose.
I just bought
Yes.
some.
Emiana made a bow.
I bought a broom.
Cheeto.
I'm gonna.
Beautiful
I made a
on
bow.
Cheeto. Look at how beautiful Cheeto is, Hugh.
Cheeto is gorgeous.
Thank you.
Che-
It matches Cheeto's beautiful bed because there's nothing else in this entire store.
Cheeto. Sell Cheeto instead. Cheeto is a magic talking cat.
Yes.
No, Cheeto only talks to me because I'm.
But see, no. So you don't get it. Cats will go back to where they belong. So you sell it, get the money, and it will go back to its owner
This
anyway.
poor lady only has a cat.
Yeah,
some
and it'll
candy,
only
and
be
a
gone
cat bed.
for half
That
a
is all
day.
she has in the entire
This is just
store.
like a complete like.
Hugh walks out to the quicker picker upper, and he's just sitting out there waiting. At this point,
Is he singing the Bounty song?
Thea is carrying a bag of supplies that's
Are there
heavier than her.
quilts?
Oh, Thea. She's doing great.
Because it's all like the ink and like a new book and all this other stuff she has to do for her
Good
actual
schlepper.
job.
She's schlepping along. I'm carrying a bag of candy.
I
That's
have a
all
broom.
I got. There was something
I'm
else.
sweeping the dirt.
Oh, I did buy the Animal Messenger scroll and the potion to see invisible creatures, so I have that too. But mostly I'm eating candy as I walk out.
And I'm sweeping up the wrappers.
Oh, I assume
I'm
this
going to
is-
become a green
This is
person.
penny
I
candy.
assume it's like the old lady, like the old fashion stores, like you see.
Yeah,
like
it's
the
penny
silver-
candy.
Maybe I imagine
Penny
that there's
candy, there's no
wrappers.
bag.
Yeah, you're
It's
just-
all in
you're
one
just
I'm
bag.
sweeping
up
leaves.
nothing.
I'm sweeping leaves.
Yeah.
Send
I
me
actually knew an
candy
old
out of a
lady who
plastic
did
bag,
that.
paper bag.
She'd go outside and she'd sweep leaves.
Ooh, this is a root beer barrel. It's delicious. Sassafras. I love that.
Oh, sassafras.
I love that.
she's so full of sassafras. Little sassy little
Hugh, I
kid.
can't believe you don't want any of my butterscotch candy. It's so good.
Butterscotch?
Butterscotch.
I'm pretty sure he just wants the scotch.
Does Hugh understand?
Does Hugh understand?
DM, what if it's a flat 10?
I think you should make your choice.
Do we
then.
play is it or isn't it?
Yeah, is it or isn't it? Yeah.
All right, heads, he gets it.
He ain't getting it.
The cinnamon's a little spicy, but
He
the
ain't getting it.
butterscotch and the root beer.
Look, I'm
So
not
good.
getting any scotch that goes out of there. I'm not.
I don't understand.
There
what
is
you're
a.
saying.
I love scotch, but there's
Excellent people.
there is a line.
Oh, actually,
That is the line.
I need a
This
quick
is a
thing.
candy.
I don't need.
It's sweet.
Don't need your poop scotch.
I need you,
What?
Hugh. I need you to do a. I'm
I
gonna
don't
call it
think
an intelligence check with disadvantage.
With this, my rolls aren't bad enough. You know?
Oh, there's a reason why, and I'll
It's
tell you what
an
it is again.
unintelligence roll.
A nat one.
Yes, you won.
Nat one.
Because remember, you saw a random old lady in the woods, and we're decided she was a witch, and we're worried. And this lady considers herself an actual witch, and you got a magical rifle from her. So
So I
you're-
rolled a 14 on this. I think it was 14. I rolled a something on this earlier.
but you're still like, she's an evil witch, but she helped me. So you're confused because you have decided she is an evil witch.
But you could
again.
obviously eat the butterscotch.
So you have decided that this candy
But it is brown.
is evil
No,
and is
it's
trying
golden
to
color.
poison her.
Look at these. The root beer barrel, I agree, is brown. It could look like poop, but the butterscotch
Looks
it's
like
brown?
Cheerio poop.
the root beer
It's
is.
Cheerio poop
Can I
colors.
finish my sentence? The butterscotch
Come on,
is
you've
a
seen
beautiful
Cheerio poop.
yellow. Look at how
It's Cheerio
beautiful
poop
it is.
color.
Look, it's a beautiful yellow.
It looks like concentrated evil coming out of me.
You
Because
know
you've been
what,
very, very
Hugh?
naughty.
I'll give this to Thea, and I give the butterscotch to Thea.
Thank goodness.
I mean,
I-
Thea, some
I
people,
don't like
don't
this guessing game of if it's butt or scotch. I would rather just have the scotch.
Ed, you own a winery now. Do you make scotch
And
out of a
Cheeto's just like
butt?
watching you guys, and you because this is the familiar of the evil witch.
I honestly don't
You're assuming
remember
that
what
it
we
is
make.
stalking you. You will have nightmares about this
She's
black
stalking
cat.
you.
Guys, I now have cursed ammunition. We need to leave. I didn't realize. I think she's related to the woman in the woods. We need to leave.
Cheeto the cat? Come here, pretty kitty.
No, not get the cat out of here. Get the,
Kitty.
and he
She
looks
gonna
at
steal the cat?
he looks at the cat and like grabs it by the cheeks and goes, "I've always been a dog person."
That is so good.
Cheeto.
Wait, I'm supposed to be in the car. What is happening right
I
now?
imagine him sitting in the...
Why am I back in the store?
No, you're
I
not. The
imagine
cat
they're all in
wandered
the
out.
car, yeah.
Oh.
I called the cat over to the car. Cheeto, ignore him. He's confused. I love all animals, and you are a wonderful cat. Go take care of your mistress and your bed and the candy. That's all that you have in that store, and I'm very concerned for you.
Get back to your buttscotch and your woman.
Butter. Butter. What do you put on toast? Butter. Butterscotch.
Why would you put
Butterface.
butter in scotch?
Oh, Hugh, it's just the name. I'm so... You know, Cheeto, leave and enjoy your boat before it gets too late. Yeah, goodbye. I'm going to start the car, Hugh. I need you to breathe and count back from 10 and calm down. Ed, you're good.
We also
Thea,
need to
you
do
good?
that.
Thea, are you good? Thea's still eating her butterscotch.
Oh God, Thea is too.
I didn't.
I didn't know she went in that direction. She had those proclivities.
Everybody loves sweets sometime, Hugh. Gotta have a little sweet with the sour, you know what I'm saying? I'm a doctor and I'm saying eat the sweets. Brush your teeth later.
Hold on. Do I have it?
Although, if you have it, I have a question of whether you think it tastes like butt or scotch.
Probably not the scotch half of it.
I have taffy too.
All right. I'm just rolling because I dropped it. No.
Ah! Is
I
it
don't have any
butterscotch?
mouthwash.
You could go in and ask if they have any in stock quick.
They do not have anything in there except for candy and a cat
No, he was
bed.
not going back in there. There's a freaking witch in there.
I'm going to start the quicker picker upper and head off for the winery.
Okay.
And I'm going to assume that we get there
Yes.
in due time. And I feel like we should end it there.
Before this gets any worse.
As you're, I'm gonna paint you what you see as you
Okay.
pull up. As you are,
Preferably not with butterscotch.
Stop it.
you actually go across a small bridge because the winery is on one of the islands of this archipelago.
Did you say a crossed with a T?
across?
It's okay to add a T. It helps with the slurring of English accents. I got
I
you.
saw it.
I saw it with my own eyes.
You
have
actually
an
go
idea.
across a bridge, and this, not small, it's actually a fairly sizable little island on the archipelago, is owned by Ed's family.
Bro.
The entire island is this winery, and you just are coming across rows of perfectly maintained grapevines. And you pull up to a large,
Hacienda?
I was going to say, it actually comes up to a large gate and a wall, and the gate is open because you've been expected. And you pull in across a circular white stone driveway to a large manor house.
Is it a man or house?
And because it's basically a loop, basically coming through the gate and it's a loop. And in the center of this circle is a large...
Fountain?
No, it's actually a large statue of a very serene elven woman.
Oh, okay.
And the actual villa is gigantic and immaculately maintained along with all the gardens. And waiting at the door is a... I actually have them
Cow?
written. No. Are two elves.
That's not a nice way to talk about your mom, Ed.
A male and a female elf are waiting very patiently in front of the doors for you to pull up.
Does the statue look like Ed's mom?
No.
Okay, I was wondering if, like...
No. I guess...
They had a statue of her
No.
made.
It's older than that.
On
It
the
is
estate.
far, far older than that. And
It's mom's.
So it's like if someone
isn't-
bought
it
the
isn't
statue
actually-
of David or something and
It's-
put it in their lawn.
it's
Except for it's a statue of a vague relative.
no,
It
actually,
isn't? Why
no.
did we put other elfish
It wasn't.
women
Because
in our
it's
yard?
timeless art.
It wasn't. The actual statue, according to your family's
Can I roll
story,
history to see if I recognize it?
Sure.
The room is spinning.
Shit, hell yeah.
Language.
Rolled a 17.
That gave you
The style of... You don't recognize who it is, but the style of the actual statue...
Like, I recognize it, right?
You recognize the style as being...
But not the art itself.
Not the art itself, but the style is actually pre-war with the aberration. So the style of statue is probably...
Quite old.
We're talking probably in excess of 10,000 years old, that style. It could have been a...
Does he know that the old lady's
We
pretty
don't
well
like the word
preserved?
old. We like the word antique.
Ancient would be a better term.
Antique.
God damn, that's old.
Yeah.
She's
So...
pretty well preserved, didn't she?
your family Edvard, your family history says that the actual statue predated the actual manor house. The actual villa house.
Cool.
Yep.
God damn it.
What?
I just picture a house in the statue, like a statue of a man, but you can live in it. And so it's a man or a house.
See, I told you it was
God
a man
damn
or
it.
a house.
She did it! No, shoot her!
You both get shot.
Well, in light of this, as we pull up in front of these two elves waiting for us, shall we forge ahead?
I'd rather walk.
Emiana says. And then this ends. Look at me using forge ahead.
And scene.
Scene. I took the headphones off.
All right, thanks everyone for listening to Danger and Dice this week.
Very dangerous dice.
Don't forget about our contest, our giveaway that we are doing. We will...
You can enter the contest by emailing us at
gamesoboard@gmail.com.
with a subject line of
Contest.
thank you. Or you can comment on the picture on Facebook, or you can instant message us on Facebook.
Or you
get an
can
immediate
comment
response.
on the YouTube video.
Yes, our
Yes.
YouTube listeners, there are multiple ways to enter this
Contest,
beautiful
contest.
contest as it comes.
I personally, as the DM, would be very happy if it turns out the winner of the contest was from a YouTube comment, just because it would make me very proud as a DM. But
Yeah,
I know it's not going to be that
And
simple.
Yeah.
it's going to come from the Well House Exorcism people
Yeah,
because I'm
how
so cool.
great would it be though? Like,
Yeah.
Danger and Dice is we don't get a lot of listens, so how great would it be for a winner to be from a Danger and Dice
yeah.
fan?
All of my Well House
Danger
listeners
and
would be
Dice.
so angry.
Danger and Dice fans, we appreciate you so much because there's so few of you.
We love you.
Yes. And we love taking you on the madness that is our adventure. The madness.
Well,
the
YouTube
madness.
videos aren't
It's a
counted in
madhouse.
Acast, so
Yeah.
that's the
They're not
problem.
counted by Acast.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is true.
So all of your YouTube listens aren't adding into the 10.
All of you YouTube listeners, even if you listen on YouTube, hop onto Spotify, iHeartRadio, something, and just hit that download button. Listen to it. Fast forward to the end. There's something to show that you listen to it.
As long as you download it, it counts for us. So,
Yeah.
all right. Well, thank you for a lovely week, DM Jack.
Leave us a
Thank you.
review. Yes, thank you, Jack. Your voices were awesome.
Well,
They
yeah.
always are, even when we make fun of them. It's because they're awesome.
I am the captain now.
No, you're not.
Dude. Have a lovely week.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.